You're a fine knight, Don Quixote. You won't get away with this, Krauser.
Leon, there's only time to say this once, so listen up. They took your friend to the top of the clock tower. If you hurry, you might get there before she turns into one of them.
Ah, so you aren't heartless after all. I guess I should be thankful?
Yeah, you should.
What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to RE4 Remake Professional S Plus Rank Chapter 12. Now, I'm just going to say it right now, even though it's already the beginning of the video. I'm starting off exaggerating like I always do. Everyone is going to have their own opinions on what chapter they think is the hardest in this game on Professional, on this difficulty, especially if it's your first time playing the game like it was for me at the time of recording this stuff. In my opinion, I'm just going to say it right now, this chapter right here is the worst chapter in the game, in my opinion. It is the worst chapter in the game. Honestly, it's kind of my fault because I wasn't in the greatest position ammo-wise with this chapter. There's one little trick that we're gonna have to pull off in this chapter in order to save, time, basically. And pulling off that one trick is so annoyingly hard. At least it was for me. If you guys are wondering what I'm referring to, we're basically going to be doing the whole golden egg trick with the Ramon boss fight. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will save it for the actual boss at the end of the video. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come back here and we're going to grab the golden egg because we need it. We need it at this point. It's the only way we're going to beat this game and get an S rank and save time, because when I beat this chapter, I was at like 4 hours and 31 minutes in game time, so I had less than an hour to beat the whole island section. I would not have beaten the game if I didn't pull off the trick that I pulled off in this chapter. The Ramon boss fight, in my opinion, is easily the most annoying fucking boss fight in the entire game. Next, Sadler is hard too. I think Sadler is probably worse, but we're not there yet. When we do get to Sadler, we're just going to be using the rocket launcher on him. So, Sadler wasn't that hard for me, obviously, in this run because I kind of cheesed it. But the Ramon boss fight, we're at a point in the playthrough where we cannot waste pesetas because there are two boss fights at the end of the game, the Krauser fight and the Sadler fight, that we're both going to use the rocket launcher for. And the rocket launcher, each time you go to the merchant, the rocket launcher costs like 160,000 pesetas. So, this chapter in particular sucks because of the Ramon boss fight. But I just want to note that it's really important that you grab that golden egg. If you've been following me this whole time and have not heeded any of my warnings and are still, full speed ahead, trying to get through it, doing what I'm doing, then you need that golden egg to basically beat the chapter and beat the game and get the S plus rank. So this chapter sucks, man. It is easily the hardest chapter in the game because, the minute you get to the clock tower, we're going to drop save number 11 here, by the way, out of 15. The minute you get to the clock tower, it is basically just a pain all the way until the end of the chapter. This chapter never lets up. It is relentless as hell. And yeah, just if you are in the same position as me, in this particular case, I would recommend following everything I do in this video. Otherwise, you're not going to beat this game, period. So, I'm talking to the merchant here, gearing up, getting ready, basically, crafting as much ammo as possible because, trust me, we're going to need it. And, yeah, this chapter is not that long. It's another, 20-minute long chapter, which is fairly short compared to some of the other ones that have been like in the 30-minute range. So it's not a long chapter. And if you do it successfully, it won't take you that long to beat this chapter, like, period. But I would recommend starting off by looting everything here. You could also create the save right here if you want to, but I did it by the merchant anyway because I just was not fucking around with the saves at this point in the run.
You are nothing, if not unyielding, Mr. Kennedy. However, I'm afraid it ends here. Expel this intruder!
Okay, so we're basically going to blast all of these guys with the shotgun. Once again, if you aim high with this shotgun, most of the time it one-hit kills them, which is what you want in this particular situation. There's a shield guy, and at this point, as you can see, we've already blasted 3 guys here. You're going to have to be super aggressive in this chapter, but again, if you follow what I do, you should make it through this no problem. I know most of this run has been probably very confusing to some of you, like these commentary videos, because you're like, well, you're doing these as kind of like a guide, but you're telling us to also not follow what you do in particular, so this isn't really a guide. Yeah, you're right. It's more just me giving you advice. This chapter in particular, though, if you want to succeed, do everything that I do. Trust me, it will benefit you down the line because we're very, very close to beating the game. You can beat the whole island section in about an hour if you're quick enough. So kill those guys down at the bottom floor. Shoot that guy with the pistol. We're gonna alternate back and forth between the weapons a lot in this mode. Try not to use the Magnum because we need it. Don't use the Magnum. Don't use up the machine gun. I mean, we're gonna be using the sniper here. I like to pick these guys off from a distance so that they don't give me trouble when I'm going to this part up ahead. We already took care of the statue, like the fire-breathing statue, by shooting the dynamite behind it, so we don't have to worry about it breathing fire on us here. But there's 2 guys in the distance. There's this one guy with the torch here, and I was like missing every single shot. Here I was like, fuck it, I'll just get the shotgun out. And thankfully I was able to blast him away. Climb up because there's another guy that's going to come up behind us. And this guy I just took out with the pistol because I had plenty of pistol ammo. I was like, fuck it. And then there's one more guy with the shield that is going to come at us here. So I like to use the sniper on this guy. If you're better than me, you can line up the shot and get a headshot like on your first shot and not go through as much ammo as I did. I only went through like 3 extra sniper shots here. Once you take care of those guys, you're good for a little bit, at least until we proceed. Jump down, loot these bodies, because, again, we need the money and the herb. Always good to have herbs, especially in this section. I mean, the enemies are super aggressive here, and they come at you in numbers in this fucking section, man. They do not give a flying fuck. They will overwhelm you in this chapter. When you're about halfway up the stairs, these guys are going to start advancing on you. If you're good enough, you can shoot them, you can kneecap them, and then they'll fall down as they're running at you down the stairs, and you can, like, knife them in one shot. There's 2 guys up here. Don't go all the way up the stairs here. Stop here. If you pick this guy off, the guy with the shield isn't going to aggro until you start shooting at him, so then you can basically finish him off. You know, I usually like to obviously get rid of the shield with the one shotgun blast and then finish him off with the pistol. And then this guy's going to start throwing these, like, spike balls at us, basically. So just be careful. Take your time here. Do not rush this. You can die. I mean, obviously the spike ball is an instant kill. It's a one-hit kill. So this part here is all about killing the enemies in the smartest way possible. Do not get grabbed like I did. I had kind of a scary situation here, but thankfully I was able to break free just in time, and that guy with the shield just got ran over completely by the fucking, like, spike balls. So take these guys out, grab the sniper, take this guy out right here. You can shoot him in between the bars if you're good enough. Try not to get hit by him, which I didn't. And then as soon as you take these guys out, reload, pick everything up, and like I said, do not fuck around. If you don't think you're going to be able to get up there fast enough before the spike ball hits you, just wait. It's not that big of a deal. Just wait. So we're going to keep going up the stairs, and we have the lift section coming up right now, which is easily one of the hardest parts in the game on professional. It is just a massive clusterfuck. Trust me when I say that. Like, it really, really sucks going through the lift section. You're going to want to have as much shotgun ammo as possible. This guy I take out with the pistol. I use the pistol a lot in this chapter. As soon as you kill them, pull that lever. It's going to, deploy another spike ball, and it's going to take care of the guys who are coming up the stairs. I don't know if they actually follow you all the way down to the lift, but they will follow you if you're still hanging up out there by the hanging out, like by the crank, basically. They will, or lever, rather. It doesn't, yeah, lever. They will follow you and attack you if you don't, use that spike ball against them. As soon as you pull this lever, the lift section has now started. First thing I do, I pull the sniper out and I try to take this guy out. You can take him out in about 2 to 3 shots if you've been doing the same amount of upgrades as me. This guy I shoot with the pistol. It's kind of hard because the recoil is bad for some reason when you're aiming up. It's like way worse. Like it somehow is way worse, the recoil, for some reason. I like to wait until those guys, like the barrel is, like, those guys are like near that barrel to like blow that barrel up. Here sometimes you can shoot this barrel and kill several of them. I used the barrel on this guy, but annoyingly he fell down here, but then I was able to kill him with one knife attack. This part is really just about keeping them away from you, keeping them off the lift. That was a really hilarious death, by the way. Watch out for these archers, man. The archers and the lantern guys are the two most annoying enemies in this entire section. Trust me when I say that. They fucking suck. So as soon as you get through this first like part of the lift section, again, use herbs. Do not mess around or take your health for granted. Pull out a heavy grenade here. Before you get up here, like before you the lantern guy is within your view, throw that heavy grenade up there, and if you're lucky, you can kill him in one shot like I did. Now we don't have to worry about the lantern guy. All we have to worry about are the stragglers, basically. So I'm going to use this opportunity to craft handgun ammo, because again, all of our like powerful weapons, we want to save as much ammo with the powerful weapons as we can. It's going to help us skip the Ramon fight, or a decent amount of it, if you still have the golden egg, or you grab the golden egg. We're basically going to be doing a pretty big skip with the Ramon fight, so just do your best. If you get grabbed, it's not that big of a deal. We have herbs, so you can heal. It's like, just try not to get grabbed and try to keep them off of the lift. If you shoot them, obviously, while they're midair, they will not land on the lift. They will just fall all the way down and die, basically. And that's the ideal scenario. You don't want them to make it onto the lift, because it just, causes more of a headache on you. But again, I'm healing again because my health is pretty bad. Keep an eye on your health too, duh. Take care of that shield guy. I love it when they die like that for some reason. I think it's fucking hilarious when like their head is gone and they're still like walking for like a decent amount. I don't know why. I'm a sadistic fuck, okay? And I'm not helping my case out at all. I'm making myself seem like a horrible human being. But you know what? I'm playing a video game, alright? It's a video game. It's not real. So when you make it to the top, congrats. You have survived the lift section. There is a treasure up here that we're going to grab. And I just get it with the submachine gun because I didn't have ammo for the pistol at the time, but it's a silver coin, so we don't really need it. So once you get outside, there's a little binocular cutscene cinematic moment.
Ashley. That son of a bitch.
Okay, and now we're going to jump down. I purposefully saved 3 sniper bullets for this particular part here so that I could take these guys out without having to worry about crossing these like planks of wood up ahead without them shooting at me. I paused the game there because I was texting someone. There's also another treasure here. You do want to grab this because it has a gold diamond, I believe. I already forgot for some reason what the classifications of the treasures, man. I've been jumping back and forth between like 3 different games, so every time I get back, yellow diamond. Every time I get back to this game, it's like there are certain things that I forget about sometimes, but there's one more enemy that's going to come out. Do your best, like I said, to conserve ammo here. Don't just spray like bullets on these enemies. Like, you know, like I said, just conserve your shots and stop firing as soon as they're dead, because we're going to need as much ammo as possible for the boss fight up ahead. So we're through all of the regular ass encounters, minus 2 armor guys at the end of the chapter that we're going to run into. We don't really have anything to do with the merchant. Thankfully, the game gave me some magnum bullets there, which I was super grateful for. And yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna rip the band-aid off. We're gonna do the Ramon fight. And most important thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, before you go through these doors, make sure you have the golden egg equipped. I paused the game again because the person was texting me again. Equip the golden egg. Do not use it, or else you're shit out of luck. You're going to have to start over the save at that point.
And so, I have delivered the girl to you as promised. Do tell our Lord to not forget the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
Ashley!
Such a fool, Mr. Kennedy. To have been bestowed with Lord Saddler's...
You talk too much.
It failed! You vulgar, utterly uncivilized mongrel! Allow me to show you the power I've been granted by my master, the power of God! The stage is set for the final act!
Okay, so as soon as the fight starts, make sure you have the golden egg ready. Throw the golden egg at Ramon's face and just unload on him with whatever you have. For some reason, I made that look very, very easy, but in my opinion, I think landing that shot with the golden egg is such a pain in the ass, man. It sucks. I had to literally restart the game so many times. You may be like, why did you throw the golden egg at him, One Classic Gamer? Well, if you throw the golden egg at him and just unload on him with whatever you got, you basically, you know, in my case, you can kill him a lot faster than me if you have more ammo, but I didn't have as much ammo, so I was trying to be as smart as possible here. You're basically turning a 5-minute fight into like 30 seconds to like a minute here when you throw the golden egg at him. I don't know why, but it somehow just like brings his HP down a bunch, so just don't let up, just keep shooting him, and eventually he will die. He is almost dead at this point, so like I said, that trick in particular is really hard. Lining up that shot with the egg is really, really hard, and it sucks. But if you can do it, you can skip most of this fight. And just like that, he's dead. We have defeated Ramon, one of the most annoying bosses in the game. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I think he is probably... Actually, I mean, I said he was the most annoying fight. I would say he's probably the second most annoying fight in the game, next to Saddler. Saddler can be a pain too, but yeah, we're not there yet. So as long as you can collect the golden egg, make it all the way to this point, and land that throw, you are pretty much in the clear at this point. We have 2 more enemies to deal with coming up ahead, but we're literally just going to avoid them because we don't have the time to waste at this point. So congrats, you have made it through chapter 12. I hope this video was helpful to, I don't know, if it was helpful to even just one person, then I'm happy about that, you know? So, yeah, I think we're at like 4:31 now with our time. I didn't catch that, but, yeah, we have like 59 minutes to beat the game at this point. So, I was definitely stressing out really, really hard, but I managed to study a bunch of speedrunning tactics in the next few chapters to help me get through the game with like a minute and like a half to spare. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, once you get down into this room right here, there are 2 armored tentacle guys, but we're literally just going to run right by them. And the best way to do that is to trigger them into swinging and then literally running right by them. So it's not that hard, but there is a treasure here that we're going to pick up in the next room. So bait this guy into attack and then just ignore him because he's not even worth your time. Literally and figuratively. But we're pretty much done with the chapter, so I hope this video, like I said, I hope this video was helpful to one of you guys. If it was, please comment, like, subscribe. I think I'm going to wrap the commentary up now because I am out of things to say. Make sure you don't get hit by that guy, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next part where we will be going to the island, the final section of the game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Ah, damn it.
Looking for something?